Auction time. Let's see. I don't have any finished points this time around, so it's just boxes. 4S01. This is a box of bifaces. Now these are just percussion bifaces. I cut myself this week, so I didn't do any pressure flaking, or I didn't do much pressure flaking after I cut myself. So I didn't do any finished pieces for the auction. Let me measure these and I'll tell you what they are as far as materials. This one is 7 1/4 by 3 1/4. This is raw, very tough Edwards Plateau chert. It needs to be heat treated, but I usually heat treat it in this state when it's reduced down by percussion. It's a percussion biface. All right, so it needs 400 degrees, 350 to 400 degrees, somewhere in that range. I would start at 350, and if that doesn't nap well for you, then go up to maybe 375. If that doesn't nap well, you can reheat it to 400. It doesn't hurt it to keep reheating it. Yeah, I would experiment with it instead of going straight to 400. Okay, if you want to do that. This one's a piece of Georgia chert, Coastal Plains, Flint River. It's kind of butterscotchery. It naps well. 6 3/4 by 3 1/2. Yeah, it's just a percussion biface. This little lump in the middle might be a challenge, but you could probably still get it from one of these other sides. I hit it there. Didn't go far enough. Might be able to get it from up here. It's just there's various ways to attack this. Not from here, but you know, reduce the width a little bit. You could hit it from there. Anyway. Yeah. I was gonna make knives out of those. Okay. This is a piece of raw or high quality raw Belton chert. 4 7/8 by 3 1/8. Yeah, they call this Belton chert. It's from Texas, Central Texas. It naps well, actually. High quality raw. It looks kind of dry and chalky, but it naps well. All right. (4S02). It's a box of bifaces again, but these are smaller than the other box. I probably should have put, no, this one's a little bit lesser quality. Yeah, this is a lesser quality, concrete-y looking little biface. Belton chert. I got 2 of these Belton chert bifaces in here. These are a little bit crude. Is this Broxton bifaces? Yeah, this is Broxton bifaces, sorry. Okay, so yeah, whatever I don't want to deal with, I'll just put it in the Broxton bifaces box. So this is 5 3/8 by 3 1/2, 4 by 2 3/4. I don't see much problem with this one. I just threw it in here. There might be a little bit of concrete issue there. It's chalky. It's not hard concrete. It's soft concrete. It's chalky, so it can be napped through. It may cause an issue because of the softness of it. It won't sharpen or something like that if it ends up on the edge. All right, this is a piece of high grade chert. I think I overshot it. Yeah, it's kind of like a root beer looking stuff. Yeah, it's still good even though I overshot it. I just didn't want to deal with it. That's a very sharp edge right now. Let's see, I don't know if I measured it. 3 7/8 by 2 1/4 intact, but then it's has less width. Let's see, about 2. Yeah, very high grade material. This is all Texas stuff except for maybe one piece. I got a piece of heat treat, 350 degrees, Georgia Church heat treat. I think I broke it, that's why I didn't mess with it. Yeah, I think I snapped it or something. And then I reduced it down to a little biface, and then I said, we'll just stick it in here. This is a heat treat. Yeah, this is a broken piece, but then I heat treated it. Looks like it's very glossy. So it should be high quality stuff. 3 1/2 by 3 1/8. Okay. It looks like high grade heat treat. Very high grade. All right. Same with these. This is all the same kind of root beerish looking material. These pieces, this piece, these, I didn't break these. These are from someone else. I picked up at the Knapping, and I just heat treated them. They should all be high grade heat treats. I did test, I don't know if I tested this one, but I tested some of the other ones. Yeah, I took off some flakes just to see, and it heat treats well. Yeah. I think I heat treated this batch to 375, 350 to 375, something like that. Probably 350 on the root beer. You can't heat this very hot because you'll be taking a chance. Sometimes they will heat treat at 400, but you're taking a chance if you go up above 375 with these, or even 350. You're taking a chance that it'll heat pop and become ruined. So these are also heat treats. This is a root beerish looking piece. These are not my brokes. Let's see. These are someone else's. Let's see. Do I have the bottom half to this one? Or is it this one? It is this one. Maybe I did break this one. Okay, sorry about that. This is someone else's. I know that. But this one, I broke this one. And then I heat treated it. It should be heat treat. Did I take a flake off of this? I don't remember now. Let me see. Can I test it? Let me see. I'm going to test it just so I don't mislead anybody. Let's see if it's a heat treat. I still can't tell. Sometimes these high grade raw, you can't tell. I believe it is a heat treat. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I did heat treat that. Okay. And then these are not Texas Church. These are low grade hornstone type, or Fort Payne. Probably Fort Payne Church. Brokes that I have from a project I'm working on. I think I broke one of these on video. Yeah, I broke this one on video. Okay, so I just threw all these in. And I don't know what that is. That does not look like a hornstone or a Fort Payne. This might be something else. I don't know what that is. I don't know what material this one is. Yep. Oh well. Okay. 4S03. This is a box of heat treats, high grade heat treats, mostly from Texas, but they're all kind of mixed together. There's, well, half and half Texas and Georgia. Yeah. Yep. But high grade heat treats this is the stuff I use. So this is out of my stash of good stuff. 3 1/4. What I mean by that is if I want to make points for fun or to enjoy making points, I use this kind of stuff. This is my favorite, under 4 inches, good flat flakes and good, good amount of meat on the flakes to make points with. Yeah, and heat treated. Heat treat's my favorite. Out of everything, I like the heat treats the best. Yeah. So I just threw some of the flatter ones from my stash in here. Yeah, this is a reheat. I did not make this. I don't know who made this one, but I heat treated. It looks like it will nap well. I did sample it somewhere. Yeah. So, yeah, you got Georgia chert in here. You've got Texas. And I think that's it. Just Texas and Georgia. Yeah. So you got a variety, a little bit of variety in here. Some of this is going to be root beerish. No, not root beerish. Butterscotchery stuff like this piece, butterscotchery. Some of it will be swirl type. You can tell it at the same temperature. Sometimes they change colors differently, even though I heat treat it to the same temperature. This one is a jasper. All right. Is there more of this? No, there's only one flake. This is an interesting jasper. I don't know where I got it from. I mean, I got it at the Knapping, but I don't know where it comes from. Let's put it that way. I don't know where it comes from. It's kind of a yellow jasper. Just got specks of light gray and other little specks. Anyway, it heat treats very well. All right, so you get the idea. A box like this holds up to 3 pounds. This is probably 2 pounds, 10 ounces. Yeah. Well, it's chert, so it might be heavy. It might be closer to 3 pounds. I put plenty in there, so they'll just barely fit. Okay, so that's it. Not much this week because I cut myself, and I also went on a hunting trip. Hunting. No luck. I didn't get anything this time except a jackrabbit, which I am going to eat. And yes, I'm going to cook it in a stew. And I saw that porcupine, which is pretty cool. And I saw a bunch of doves. Dozens and dozens of doves, but didn't shoot any of those, of course. All right, rules. Bid in the comments section under one of my pre-populated comments. I will like your comment if I see it. Very important. Okay, I'm not going to read all these rules. You can look at a different auction if you want me to read the entirety of my cheat notes. Okay. Try not to bid at the last minute. Yeah. YouTube's time tracker can be up to 2 minutes off. I use YouTube's time tracker on the age of your comment. If YouTube says you're too late, you're too late, even though you know you're on time and I know you're on time. If YouTube messes up and says you're too late, I've got to go by YouTube because everyone sees that time and it looks fair that way. Okay? Shipping is free in the U.S. International shipping is discounted but not free. Okay? International rates often change. I might need to charge more than I have listed here. Yeah. I will provide tracking numbers. I accept PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, checks, or money orders. I also can email you an electronic invoice that you can pay with a card. Please note that I cannot keep your card information on file because, well, I can, but it's useless to me because I can't charge your card on my end. The method I use to charge doesn't allow me to use someone else's credit card information. So just be aware. Winners will be announced starting at 9:01 p.m. Eastern Time. If you're at Central Time, it's 8 p.m. It ends at 8 p.m. If you're Mountain Time, it ends at 7. If you're Pacific, it ends at 6. So the auction ends at different times depending on your time zone. Okay, it starts at about 3 p.m. Eastern. I'm on Central, so for me it starts at 2 p.m. And so on. Okay. I will reply to your winning bid with this cut and paste message, and you must respond to me if you win with an email. If you're new, this is extremely important. I have no other way of contacting you other than through the comment section. So please send me an email with your name, your YouTube name and your real name, your address and your method of payment that you prefer. Now, if you say, I don't prefer any method, just tell me what. I will tell you what. And I usually tell you PayPal. And we'll work from there. Okay? These are my cheat notes. Yes, there's a better description of the auction in the description box below. Please look at my previous auctions to see how they work. Yeah, I got lots of them. Auction 3J has a demo that I used my tablet with. Yeah, I bid with my tablet, where I show you how to bid. All right, so that's it. I had a fun week. I hope you guys had a fun week and a fun weekend. I hope you liked the items. I know there's only 3 this week because of extenuating circumstances. No excuses. And, I'll be working quite a bit this week coming up to get a lot of stuff done, both in terms on camera and off camera. So hopefully it'll be good. All right. That's it. Good luck.